From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, and tonight, it's date night. Whether it's a first date, anniversary, or maybe just a time out for two, we've rounded up some local hotspots perfect for hanging with your honey or catching up with your bestie. Welcome to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin, and first on the menu, the food. We're starting our night right here in Inglewood with this unscripted approved Addy.
Cork and Batter is perfect for many things. We are a great place for a date, for example, or an anniversary dinner. So because of our location, we're a perfect spot for a pre-concert, dinner place, or even post-concert. Of course, sporting events. Cork and Batter is what we call a sports-restaurant, if you will. We're a restaurant that's sports-friendly, especially because of our location where we are, right sandwiched in between all the stadiums, sort of in the heart of Inglewood's sports and entertainment district. This is the margarita tree.
This is the only kind of tree I want in my yard. Oh my God. Oh, that's really
You're gonna have to finish all of them. We like a little bit of a play on words. It's sort of sports related kind of, but also food related. Cork bats and baseball, and corks and, batter is what we use to make food. So these are some of our best sellers, right. And I expect you to finish all of this.
I will.
Aztec pizza.
It's got avocado, it's got cilantro, it's got like a green goddess. Is that kind of like
a little bit of a cilantro sauce?
Oh, wow. It's like almost like fajitas and beans and avocado and cilantro on a pizza. It is to die for. It is delicious.
Well, it's such a beautiful venue. We're 3 stories with a rooftop deck that adds that, additional fun element. It's great for anniversary dinners, bridal showers. Second floor is an actual restaurant space. The windows open up and it becomes an outdoor space upstairs. We're the food and beverage partner for Loom Hotel, so we provide room service for the hotel as well as food by the pool. This is our snobby burger.
Why is it a snobby burger?
We use the Wagyu patty here, so we call it a snobby burger.
Okay. So what is the secret to a good burger?
It's very simple. The bun. It's a potato bun.
Oh
the bun is the secret.
Oh, it's so good. How do you say no to this? That's a good sign. Dripping on my ham. Look.
SoFi Stadium has sort of changed the game in Inglewood. Inglewood has been going through a big change, and then the Clippers Arena was announced, and of course, again, the Kia Forum is still here. So right across the street from us, Hollywood Park development, we saw what the neighborhood is starting to become, and so we're excited to be a part of the growth.
Just consider us the third wheel to your date night. We promise to steer you in the right direction, especially if you want to take a romantic ride in a gondola.
So Dana, you want to become a gondolier? I dare you to go through my training class here at the Gondola Getaway, Naples Island, Long Beach, California.
Did somebody call for a gondolier?
All right, so we're choosing one more gondolier for today's training. Who wants to be the next gondolier at the Gondola Getaway? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're supposed to pick the dummy. Oh, you did!
I grew up here in Naples Island.
Okay.
Naples Island was developed in the early 1900s as a Venetian-style looking community with canals and bridges, and they brought over gondolas over here in 1903. And so I knew the history of it, and I was up at USC, so I started the gondola business on paper to reinstitute the gondolas back into Naples Island, and that was 38 years ago. So we're called the Gondola Getaway. We're in Long Beach. The cruises for 2, for 4 to 6. We do pizza cruises up to 14. We do a lot of weddings and anniversaries and engagements and all those things.
I can't wait to get started. I think we should do it.
All right,
let's go.
Let's row.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. I'm going to be your gondola driver. It's my first time ever, so I want you to feel completely safe.
happen.
You sure we're ready for this step? This seems a little early, a little sudden to be leaving the dock. Does the lifeguard know I'm doing this? Is it a bad sign when you're, wait, I'm going straight for them?
No, he'll be all right.
Why? I'm going
He'll
straight
be all right. Don't worry about him.
Okay.
This is the canals now.
When the moon hits the sky, it's a pie. That's the story. Okay, sorry.
That was when the bridge hits my eyes.
Sul mar de luccica, l'astro d'argento, Santa Lucia.
Bravo! Tips. Right here in the hat. Just take that whole thing. How'd I do?
I'd say we had some moments.
Okay. God, there we go. My head! I know, I have the voice of an angel. Okay, fine, I refunded that couple their money. But if you really want to go overboard for date night, flowers are always a good idea, and we know just the way to make your romance bloom.
Hi, my name is Elisa,
Hi, my name is Eliza.
and this is our flower boutique.
J'adore les fleurs. J'adore les fleurs is in French. It means I adore flowers. The French culture was one of the driving inspirations in the beginning when we opened our first flower boutique here in Studio City.
So the dream started with my mother-in-law. She's been a florist for many years before JLF had opened. She had a small mom and pop shop in Glendale. She would always push us to get into the industry with her. However, Eliza, my sister-in-law, and I were in school during that time. I was in fashion school, Eliza was in law school. When it came time for us to open a business as a family, we wanted to modernize the way of giving and receiving flowers. We wanted luxury packaging, branded, then the flower arrangements. So our signature is our packaging. Whether it's a birthday or an anniversary, we like to guide our clients into making the perfect choice. We have JLF anniversary boxes. You can personalize how many years you have been together.
These flowers last so long, you guys, but how do you even make them last longer?
It's important. The environment definitely matters, and watering as well. You would have to water it every other day. You would just open up from the middle and add a little bit of water.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me how happy people get when they receive or even send out our arrangements. The power that flowers have when it comes to the five senses is undescribable.
Teach me how to finish this off. I don't know how many roses we have so far, but we're probably not at 100 yet.
So you're gonna try to put roses in between each rose, a little bit, one a little bit more taller than the other layer, so you give the illusion of the round dome shape.
I actually think I can finish this. I know you're really busy with other orders. Yes. Do you want to lead and I'll just finish this one?
I'm gonna trust this on you.
Trust me, because I will do
All
this
right.
just right for you. Nana, I'm finished. Come look. Look, I put a D.
It's beautiful, but it was for Samantha. It was supposed to be an S.
Oh, but it's delightful. It's divine.
It's for Samantha. And what is all this mess?
What mess?
All this mess here. We gotta clean this up.
Okay.
In addition to beautiful flowers, beautiful packaging, as a company and a local small business, it gives back a lot to the community as well. Make March Matters is an annual campaign by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Every year we would come up with smaller collection of flowers from which we donate profits to CHLA. The design was done by little drawings by kids who lost their homes in 2020 war in Armenia. Flowers are something that you can have one flower and your space and area can become brighter and happier immediately.
Some strong suggestions so far, right? And we're just getting started. Coming up after the break, more ways to do date night the LA Unscripted way from Cork and Batter in Inglewood. So what does date night look like for you? Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin from the rooftop of Cork and Batter in Inglewood, and we have rounded up some of our favorite destinations that might be perfect for a romantic rendezvous, or my favorite, a girls' night out. So let's pull back the curtain on this next hotspot.
We have a 1,000-seat classic theater underneath us. And in 2009, Nike partnered with us to create this beautiful rooftop. Hi, I'm Gilbert Smith, and I'm the president of the Montalban Company. When people come here, they book either a love seat or individual seats, so we have an eclectic set of different types of films all year long, from the classics in the 1930s and 40s, from romance to sci-fi or eclectic fun films that are from the 1980s, 90s, and into the 2000s. The headphones are made by Sound Off. They're stereo headsets, so not only can we use them for movies, we can use them for silent disco and listening to music. People put the headsets on and they are in their own room. So it's dual purpose. We protect the neighbors from the loud soundtracks. At the same time, people are more immersed with the theater here in Montalban. When people arrive, we have various ways of entertaining themselves, whether it's games or snacks, pizza or beverages or new Indian food. And we also offer a full bar. I was in Dennis the Menace, the first series in 1958, and the pilot in the first season. I'm a curious individual, and when I was a child actor, I used to walk around the back lots at 4 Star or 20th Century Fox, and I imagined what the world could be as I imagined it through the eyes of other people in the business. And when I got here, I started searching, and when I came up to the roof, I instantly said, this is a place where it can be a destination for tourists and the local community members. The theater was conceived in 1925. The Wilkes brothers came west, and they were part of the theater family, and you might all know about John Wilkes Booth, who became famous as being the assassin of our President Lincoln. Well, they quickly got into trouble themselves with C.B. DeMille. And then in 1932, I just recently read during the pandemic that one of the brothers was accused of laundering $12.5 million. So this has had a very rich history, this theater. In the summer of '78, I was a young photographer, and I met Anita Montalban. I convinced Anita to go out with me, and we did some testing. We presented, and we never separated. We got married and had 40 years of really the most wonderful life together. Ricardo Montalban represented diversity and opportunity. He was just a magnificent man, and he did so much for our community. Most people remember that he was in Fantasy Island as the star as Mr. Rourke. He also was Khan, and it was Star Trek II. When the opportunity came for us to establish the Montalban Theater, he saw this as his life's legacy and put together the dream board and started the process, and he asked me to come in to assist him. I mean, he became my father. With all the years together, it was just a remarkable relationship we had as a family. This is a success beyond my wildest dreams. Just operating the rooftop takes care of the entire overhead of running the theater annually.
And you know I adore you forever, but we've got to take a short intermission. More special locations we heart right after the break. Unscripted's date night to-dos. Are you keeping a list? All right, make sure Cork and Batter's on that list. And when it comes to dining out, we all know that one dreaded question. What do you feel like eating? I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult, but we may have found a solution that can satisfy every appetite. This whole trip trip was worth it for this.
So you're at Grand Central Market. It is one of the oldest, longest running businesses in Los Angeles. The market has been open for 105 years.
That cabbage slaw on a pupusa. Ooh!
We have everything from historic legacy vendors that have been serving the same tacos for 70 years to brand new vendors that have opened in recent months that are providing everything from lobster rolls and breakfast sandwiches to donuts and pies.
Can I add in a slice of key lime pie to that? She said their key lime pie was on the cover of the LA Times.
So Roast to Go opened in 1952. It actually was Jonathan Gold, the former food editor for the LA Times, his favorite taco spot in Los Angeles, and he would frequent Roast to Go several times a week.
This is his favorite taco. Oh. Oh my God. That meat is so delicious. It's like melts in your mouth.
Grand Central Market is located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles. We have on-site parking, which is great, and we're open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can come and literally spend 13 hours in the day eating, tasting, sampling all different types of food from all different parts of Los Angeles under one roof.
So this is the base that makes our ramen spicy.
Oh, yes.
Ramen is something I've been eating my entire life. I used to eat it every day after school with my grandmother. Our broth does take quite a bit of work to make. It's a sunflower seed base, and so there are challenges associated with using a product like that. Ramen broths, regardless of what kind of ramen shop you're at, take a very long time to make, and there's a lot of love and work put into it. That'll be enough for today, probably.
That's all the broth for one day.
And then this actually will end up making something like 42 gallons of broth. This is our vegan egg.
This is a vegan egg, you guys.
We make the white part out of our broth, and then the yolk is a vegan mayonnaise base with black salt.
Oh my God, there are days when you love your job, and there are days when you love your job. Look at this ramen. I've never seen a more beautiful bowl of ramen in my entire life. So rich and savory. You would never in a million years guess this was vegan, first of all. Oh my God. The noodles are so fresh.
It's one of the best ways to support small independent businesses. In the matter of 10 minutes, you can support 3 small businesses that are all based out of Los Angeles. Everyone here is from LA. We're really proud of that.
12 out of 10. Oh. Insane.
For anyone from Los Angeles or visiting LA, Grand Central Market truly is a great hidden gem.
Okay, let's keep date night moving. So if your +1 is positively amazing, you'll want to raise the rough, get it, at this next Addy, where furry friends are always welcome.
Just like the sign says, have a cup, save a pup at Muddy Paw Coffee here in Eagle Rock.
It's LA. Walk your dog, grab a cup of coffee, hang out in the park for 10 minutes, and keep going if you want. Muddy Paw Coffee was founded in 2007 with the idea of what I call socialized business. I saw these guys in Katrina when it happened, rescuing these pit bulls out of deep water, and I was like, how do I help these unsung heroes that are making a difference in their community? And I had a lot of friends in the animal world that were doing stuff, and I figured, what could I do? I have a coffee roasting company, so that's how I started. But I ultimately wanted to build a place where people could have like a dog park and an big outdoor area to come and not only enjoy our product, but also bring their animals and enjoy the environment of that. So that's what we built here in Eagle Rock. We've worked with probably over 30 to 40 organizations in LA alone. All our shops are built for local here alone. We've raised, since we've opened Silver Lake, over $150,000 for organizations in LA. A couple times we've gone beyond that when the crisis is bigger than all of us. Last year we raised over $5,000 to build shelters outside of Ukraine when dogs and animals were displaced there in Poland. We always wanted to feel like community and local, and when I built this place from pretty much scratch, I just was given the walls and everything else and allowed to do what I'm doing in the back of the dog park. I wanted to use everything local, so all the windows came from old buildings in LA. There's live wood throughout the store, and that's all from one tree that actually was 100 years old that went down in Van Nuys, and we used that throughout the store to repurpose it.
You think, oh, this is more of a dog park,
Yeah.
more of a dog thing, but the coffee is actually really good. Tell me about your coffee beans.
Our coffee comes from all over the world, but my brother and I have been hand roasting since 1992. I wanted to create an environment out here that was for people to work, but also for the animals. So we have two separate areas. We have this patio, which more of the animals are on leash. But we also have a private gazebo and dog park that's all fenced in. It's one dog at a time, one person at a time. Have a cup, save a pup is what it's all about. It's just that handshake that you have with your neighbor. How do you empower those people to make a difference?
So what are some of your go-to date night locations? Email us at launscripted@ktla.com and let us know. That is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much to Drew and Cork and Batter for letting us go off script, and we can't wait to do it again with you next time. Good night, everyone. Mwah.